Good morning, guys. Who are this Colonnade Acquisition Corp? Who are they merging with? What's the news on that one? Could anyone please post in chat? CLA. CLA LIDAR? Okay, it's gonna go to 1,000. Jesus Christ, this market is just insane. There's so many things gapping up. I can't even keep track of it anymore. Like, look at everything in my portfolio is gapping up. And look at this Fubo now. It's a double from entry. Insane, man. Okay, let's see here. Gonna go through my positions real quick. What an intense market, really is. One of the best market environments I've seen. I've seen better, but this is very close to being the best. Peloton up 10% pre-market. Okay. Nice. I guess this breakout 121 entry worked out really well. This is what happens. You focus on good setups in a good market and you're gonna get paid. This is how it's supposed to be. QS hit 111 pre-market. Okay. See a trade as a short, you mean? Not really. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure I'm gonna, let's see, what should be the focus stocks? Fubo could be a short. It could be, because now there is a setup here, okay? This is not a valuation short, not a fundamental, just a technical short. The valuation guys, the fundamental guys, they shorted it in the 20s as technical shorts. We short it when the stock has peaked, because we actually want to make money and not being right. Let's see here. It's up 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th day. Yeah, it reminds me about Jumia here. It's the exact same setup like Jumia here. I bought the breakout of the flag. It went straight up. It was up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. On the 6th day, that's when I sold it. Now I should have also shorted it, I guess, but I passed on the short. So at the very least, I'm gonna sell Fubo. Oh man, there's so much text, guys. There's no way I can read all the text you're writing. So I'm just gonna ignore the chat for now. Let's see here. Wait, GOEV? Oh, it's HCAC. Okay. And BE shook me out yesterday, and now it's gapping higher. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Fubo. You know what? This thing could go to 100. I don't care. I don't know. Should I short it? Should I do it? Or should I just sell it and ignore it? And QS, what a beast. Insane. Insane market. Everything is straight up. Like literally everything is straight up. It's like throwing a dart and making money. It's not gonna last forever, but you know, enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, market opens in 30 seconds. I'm gonna probably size down a few names near the open. I've already sold some down a little bit pre-market on some. And the funny thing is indices are not even extended yet. Or at least, you know, you would, or well, you know, they're up, but they're not really like super extended. All right, good luck, everyone. Okay, let's keep the random shatter to a minimum first 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. I sold most of my Fubo here, keeping a tiny bit in case it goes to 100. Also sold most of my Peloton. This is like could be exhaustion gap here. AI could be a short setup. I would want one more the update on it though. But it could be if it, you know, the usual stuff, if it starts showing weakness. But definitely not yet. Oh my god, I got a size down on Mara too. This thing is up 140%, 135% since re-entry? Okay. I didn't realize that it was up that much. SBE from yesterday having some nice follow through also. Oh, Peloton holding up really well. This is as close to free money you will get, guys. This only happens, I mean, a few weeks per year when money comes this easy. It's insane. It really is. It's absolutely insane. Few times per year. This is one of these times. Yeah, it's insane. I'm up like 3 million overnight. No joke. It's insane. It's almost what I started the year with. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Insanity. Yeah, Tesla is down for now. Airbnb, interesting. Good thing I didn't sell all Fubo. It took out the eyes of the day. Insane. This could legit go to 100. I only have like a third of my size left. But this thing could speed up. This is the type of market we are in. It's just absolutely crazy. PLTR, I only bought half size yesterday. I wanted to buy 300,000, but it was such a wide candle and I didn't feel like risking 450,000 bucks on one trade, so I only bought half size. Oh, wait, Monaco Trader is adding. Wait, let me get this straight. He's adding to his short. That guy's gonna blow up, man. He's gonna sell his Lambos and mansion. That's just that's like number one rule. Rule number one of a momentum short seller: you don't add to a loser. You just don't. Like, what's he gonna do if it goes to 100? Like, legit, this thing could legit go to 100 this week. I've seen these things before. What's he gonna do? Like, for how long is he gonna add to his shitty short thesis? It's just stupid, man. Like, I don't really care what he does, but I want to show you guys like what you should and what you shouldn't do. Shorting is no joke. This is why I really don't want any one of you to short. It can be very lucrative if you do it right, but this is how you don't short. Okay? Oh my God, QS is taking. Oof, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, man. This is insane. Absolutely insane. No, I don't think Monaco Trader is a paper trader. He's actually a wealthy guy. Uh, but this is not how you trade. Don't be this guy. He's like he can obviously afford to do it. I don't know what his position size is, but this is like the type of trading people blow up on. This is not how you short the momentum stock. Like, it's not crazy to short it today on a good setup once it gets below VWAP, right? But you gotta have stops. He started shorting it in the 20s, okay? And if this thing and then now he's been adding to it, and what if it goes to 100? I mean, insane, insane. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. This is for like, I don't really like. Again, I'm not picking on him. He can do whatever he wants. But this is like for educational purposes. This is why I'm always talking about. You have to wait for the stocks to get really, really extended. Okay, like PLTR, right? When it went up 250%, it was up like 4 days in a row. That's when you short it. Right here on this day, that's where you short it. Okay, Laser, which one he nailed, right? It was up 360% in 2 weeks, and it started speeding up. Was up what, 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Fifth day, this is where we shorted it, right? You short when every early short is getting squeezed, right? When they're being squeezed, that's when you short it. That's where your edge is. If you're too early, you're dead. You're done. Pay attention, guys. This is a short swing trading school right here. And when the time is right on these things, the Airbnb, AI, that's when we're gonna short. But right now, I think it's still too early. But they are getting there. If they have one more update, they go up today also. Tomorrow could be very lucrative. That's where the big edge comes in. mRNA is starting to break down again. Okay. There's gonna be so many short setups for next week. If everything keeps going up like this, straight up. And this is a very dangerous market because a lot of traders, they feel like geniuses right now. And when you start feeling like, including me, when you start feeling like a genius, that's usually when bad things happen. Every single time. QS, you called it? You bet I did. QS, I wish I had held my initial entry, my initial buy. $20. 2050 or whatever it was. I wish I was still in it. Oh my god, QS, I need to size down on it. Jesus Christ, this is insane. Guys, should I post PNL? It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Maybe in a couple of days when we get a lot of short setups. It's insane right now. This is. And there's a lot of traders out there right now, having the same emotions. It's almost too easy. Like trading is a grind. It's boring. It's tough. It's frustrating. Like 95% of the time. This is the 5% of the time it doesn't suck. This is the 5% when it's actually really fun. Well, the S&P is not correlated to anything. S&P 500 is irrelevant for the stocks we trade. Doesn't matter. S&P is really not an index, that's relevant for us. Nasdaq is much more relevant. Nasdaq and Russell. IWM and ComQ are much more relevant for you guys. And I also look at QQQs a lot because I trade a lot of QQQ stocks. But there's only one stock in the whole S&P 500 that's relevant, and that's Tesla. That's the only one that's relevant for us. But the index itself it's not relevant. Russell and the Nasdaq is what we should be looking at if you're doing market analysis. Do I think QS will go up? Well, it's nearing the end. It's nearing the end. I don't think it has many days left, to be honest. It's already a 10 bagger now. It's a 10 bagger from October lows, or November, early November, late October. It's nearing the end now. Can it go to 200? Sure. If you can do it in a few days, that would be even better. And obviously this is the type of stock, it's up, 50%, 70% in 2 days. You wouldn't be, don't wait for the 10-day do. This thing you can, you sell some into strength. If you bought it on the technical buy area in the 65, 66 areas. I'm actually gonna move my stop. I'm gonna start trailing with the 10 and 20 EMAs. The same thing I'm trading with FUBO also. I'm trading with the 10 EMA on the 60-minute. I'm going into profit protection mode here. Everything I have can go higher, but I don't want to give back too much in case they don't go higher. DraftKings, I'm actually gonna raise my stop here. It's a laggard, so I don't like laggards. If you hold laggards, your whole portfolio is gonna lag. And our job is to outperform widely. That's our job. We are not here to get market returns. If you want market returns, buy an index fund. And do something productive with your life. That's not what we are here for. Half of my portfolio almost is up double digits. Oh, fuel cell. I need this. And this fuel cell too, like it took a couple of days before it got going. Like this was the breakout, the entry day, right? And it closed kinda, sluggish. And the next day it actually was very close stopping us out. But then it built another higher low, and now look at it. It's 25% higher. So you gotta have some patience sometimes. If it's a really good, it's an explosive stock. The same thing with Zillow. It felt so slow, like in the first day. It was only up like a few percent, and the next day was up a few percent, and now it's up 30%. So it's kind of. Fate could work, but honestly, like guys, I'm gonna be. Look, like everything is already run. Yeah, don't be too aggressive chasing some breakouts today. Like we've had some insane, like the past 6 weeks has been a breakout fest, right? And now being aggressive, if like I bought some smaller things today, but nothing crazy. Just don't go crazy. Like this is not the time to be aggressive, right? This is the time to start taking profits. The past 6 weeks has been the time to buy breakouts because we've had so many good ones, so many 5-star breakouts. Like if you have some big profits over the past 6 weeks and you see a good setup, sure, go for it, but don't go crazy with anything. Like I bought some of these smaller ones. I bought NIU, FUV, but these are tiny positions. CIIC I bought, but these three together, they're like what, 5% of my accounts. Like these are like, can they double? Sure. That's why I'm going for them. Like in case we, but it's nothing crazy. I'm not gonna do any crazy breakouts because I think that train is gone. It's left the station. This is the time to trail and trim the ones we bought in the past 6 weeks. Just be careful. Like if you haven't been buying breakouts over the past 6 weeks and you're starting to buy them now when everything is already straight up, you're not gonna, you're gonna learn a tough lesson. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I wouldn't be going crazy with any shorts today. There are things setting up. QS, Fubo for tomorrow. Like if I really would love them to keep going for today. Peloton too. And AI and Airbnb, if they can also go up today. Like there are some insane setups, but just don't be too early. Don't be too early. If you're an early short, you're gonna be broke pretty soon. You have to wait for these things to like overextend, like really overextend, and then you look for weakness. DQ, nice. Up over 50% now from the flag break. Look at how perfect it was when it broke out of this flag on the weekly. Look at how perfect it looks. 5-star high tide flag. PLL, it's nothing special. It's a hot sector, yes. Can it go? Sure, but yeah, I don't know. It's nothing special. LAC, yeah, it's actually bouncing off the 100th day. Yeah. BLDP setup. What about BLDP setup? You mean when it broke out 3 days ago, where we bought it? You mean that setup? FUV tanked? Yeah, it did. Oh, okay. Looks like it stopped out of FUV. Yeah, this is, you know, all the breakouts I bought today could do this. Like, we're getting a little bit long in the tooth on some of these names. Fuck, mRNA. I guess yesterday's lows was this range break, and now just breaking down out of a bearish flag, just like it did here. It's exact opposite of like a bullish flag on the 60 minute. Instead of buying a breakout, you short the breakdown. Airbnb is weak. If it rallies into VWAP, I may short some later. Airbnb. If it gets there. Probably not gonna get it. I'm not gonna go crazy though. Since I think we could, you know, squeeze into New Year's easily. Yeah, the large mega caps are weak. Right now it's mostly the small caps that are having this crazy momentum. Apple. Yeah. Well, Apple is just having a continuation move from this 5-star flag break. You know, right? We are in a momentum market. Like, it's not the news. It's just right now, stocks are looking for any excuse to go up. Same thing with Peloton, right? They had some random news, or not random, but you know, if this news had been like a month ago, I'm sure it wouldn't have been up 14%. But right now, it's just red hot momentum. Stocks are just looking for excuses to go up. There's so much money wanting to come into the market. Oh, Blink keeps going. Nice. Nice. Tesla is actually on a big support line on the 60-minute. The 65 EMA. It's a big level. LGVW, yeah. Damn, this is one I passed on. It broke out of a perfect high tide flag setup. Opening range highs was obviously the entry. I passed on it. Instead, I did CIIC, NIU, and FUV, which I got stopped out of. The main thing is, you know, don't be, you know, don't do anything reckless. Like, this is the type of market when a lot of reckless behavior, you get away with it. Like not obeying to stops, using a lot of margin, going in all into one stock, doing these crazy options trades. You know, all of this stupid behavior has been rewarded this year. It's not gonna last forever. That's the key, you know. Don't let get this easy money get it over, you know, like into your head and start thinking like you're a genius that can do no wrong, because you know, as you know, this could stop at any point. That's the key thing. Because I've been there. As you know, as fast as you make the money, you can lose it just as fast, even faster. So you know, I'm just, you know, a little bit scared. Also, because, you know, because it's usually after these times the worst drawdowns happen. You know, just stick to sell rules. That's what I'm trying to do. You feel like invincible? Yeah. That's a dangerous feeling. Things can, once you feel invincible in the stock market, things can only go downhill. I'm actually, FIII, no thoughts. I don't see anything here. It's the right sector, but I don't see a setup there. That's the thing. Okay, Airbnb. Who the fuck is spamming my phone right now? Jesus Christ. I hate when people spam like that. Okay, so Airbnb got rejected on the VWAP for now. Thoughts on Envis? Yeah, it's gonna be a short setup in the next couple of sessions if he keeps going towards 15 or 20. It's gonna be a good short setup probably. D-Dog. Yeah, the breakout area on D-Dog was here, 25th of November. That was really the entry day. So if you're in from there, that's good. It's CrowdStrike too. It's up 5 days in a row. You know, you have a large cap stock that's up 85% in 2 months. That's yeah. There's just so many things setting up. I think today is, you know, not the day to short. I did that starter on Airbnb on a tight stop just to get a feel, but I think, you know, these extended stocks, they're you know, the higher they go, the better setups they're gonna be. But again, I think most of them need to squeeze a bit more. Like Fubo and QS, they're both gonna be 5-star for tomorrow. If they can go up more today and, you know, close strong and then gap up tomorrow. PLTR is not really performing. I'm thinking about selling my whole growth generation stock. I'm up like 80% on it, and it's a tiny position. It's like 3% of my account. I just want to get rid of positions. I have so many, 26 positions. It's oh my god, mRNA 5-star breakdown. I missed it. No! Look at this thing. It's gonna go straight down to the 50 now. Oh! I was so busy, you know, looking how my positions opened, so I missed this one. 5-star breakdown. 5-star. Okay. Like the only large cap stock that is setting up right now is Pinterest. That's the only one I see that is actually setting up for the long side. That actually has a good setup. That hasn't, you know, that's not extended or it looks like shit. This is in normal scenarios. This would be a 5-star setup, but the market has already, it's already gone. Like everything has already gone, and it's always kind of, you know, it's obvious a laggard for now. And we'll see. Dr. Pepper, okay, looks legit. Yeah, VXRT is a good setup, but the sector is weakening. mRNA is weakening, BNTX, NVAX. The sector is, the money is flowing out of the sector. Frog. If a stock starts stanking, how would I know with my 26 positions? Well, I scrolled through them like all the time. That's how I would know. Like I just said on Twitter, I've watched them like a hawk. You gotta. Anything that's not acting right, you know, like DraftKings is obviously screaming red lights right now, right? Like if the market turns, things start going down, I'm gonna get rid of, you know, DraftKings would be one of the first ones that would go. I don't want any laggards. PLTR also maybe. Also not. And Futu, this thing, you know, also. Oh, looks like NIU stopped me out too. This is, yeah. Stopped me out. Just like FUV did. Now only CIIC is, I only have CIIC left from the entries today. Yeah, it's not crazy to sell down. It's not crazy. You don't even have to wait. You know, something like QS, like you don't have to wait for a 10-day. Like yes, it has found support on a 10-day the past couple of times, like here and here, but it's a 10-bagger now, right? This is, you know, you can only squeeze so much water out of a rock. That's the levels we're getting at. You can only squeeze so much water out of a rock. You know, don't you know? Gotta be careful here. And also one of the reasons why I'm so careful is I'm still on margin long. Even though I sold down a bunch, I'm still a little bit on margin. So when you're on margin, you gotta be extra careful. You gotta be so aggressive getting rid of stuff once they don't act right. Otherwise, you're gonna get run over. Like margin works two ways. You can enhance your returns, but if you do it wrong, you're gonna get killed. And most people don't know how to use margin. You only use margin when you have deserved it. And I've deserved it, right? Like coming into November, I was pretty much mostly cash. I had very few positions, and then early mid-November, I've been building positions, and throughout whole November and early December and even mid-December, you know, there were so many great setups. Like look at most of the stocks I've been in for months and months. Futu I bought early November. PLTR, well, that one I bought yesterday. FNGU I bought late November. DraftKings, well, that one I bought like last week. INQ I bought last week. Snap I bought mid-late November. Growth Generation I bought mid-November. TQQ I bought late November. Fastly, the options I bought early December. Airbnb I shorted today. APXD, well, this one I bought yesterday. GBTC, where did I buy it? The initial buy was here, early October. And the follow-up buy, or the rebuy, I did get stopped out of it. Then I rebought on this day here, mid-December. So most of the stocks I've been in for like 2 to 6 weeks. And now it's not really, again, trim and trail. This is not the time to start getting aggressive on the long side. You know, we've had 6-7 weeks of really good non-stop setups. So if you feel like you've been underperforming and, you know, not participated in the upside, you know, if you start chasing stuff here, man, it may work out, but odds are you're just not gonna, it's not gonna end up well. I'm telling you guys, this is the time to be careful. Like I don't see many good setups. The two of the good setups that triggered, they both stopped me out, and only one of them is, I'm still only in one of them. It's also kind of weak. Kirk, it's not a high tide flag. It looks like shit. It had a good setup down here. Like again, last thing this thing had a setup was here, 17th of November. That was the time to buy it. I know several on the stream did. CSIQ, yeah, and another one, it's already gone. The good setup was here. This was the setup, 15th of December. TCS, I don't see any. It's a shoppy name. It's, I don't know. Some stocks are just really shoppy. I made 95% of my money in 2020. 95%. It had a setup yesterday when it bounced off the 20. Today it's just a continuation breakout. Nvidia is just insanely tight. I mean, it's insane. But it can't get above the 50. It just cannot get above the 50. Amazon too, it's super tight. Nvidia and Amazon, they're just so tight, incredibly tight. Okay, Airbnb looks like it stopped me out. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, which means these extended stocks, they're not ready to go down yet. That's good. It's a good thing. You gotta listen to the market. Gotta listen to what these stocks tell you. It's all about listening, always listening. What is the market telling you? Most people don't do that. Most people, they force their own beliefs onto the market. Something is overvalued and that something is this, something is that. That's not how it works. HIMX is a good setup. It's an okay setup, but again, what did I just say about, you know, breakouts right now, I would be very careful. Looks like Hindenburg hit this MVIS. Yeah, there's so many frauds and shells making big moves right now. This is the type of market we are in. Some of the shittiest stocks make the biggest moves. They always do. In momentum markets, some of the shittiest stocks make the biggest moves. Yeah, solar has been the leading sector for a while now. I just regret I sold the TAN. Oh my god. It's up 20% since I sold it. Stupid me. I should have traded it with a 20. Man. Again, I'm so bad at selling. My entries are perfect. I literally bought it here when it broke out of this little flag. This is where I bought it. 75.50, 75.20, something like that. And my selling is just horrible. My entries are perfect. My exits are rarely perfect. Why are you loving CLSK? Because it's going up? You should never love a stock. They're just all vehicles. Trading vehicles. You should never fall in love. As a trader, you should never fall in love with the stock. You should never hate a stock. You should never love a stock. Because you know what? You may love CLSK, but CLSK sure as hell doesn't love you back. CLSK doesn't know who you are, doesn't care about you. Ouch, it's the truth. No, it's the truth. None of these stocks cares who you are. They don't know you exist. They're just trading vehicles. SQM is a good looking setup. This is actually a really good setup. Too late to buy it now, but and also low ADR, but the setup is good. Like the setup is really good, and it's the right sector. It's lithium. It's like a lithium stock. Lithium mine. NLS set up yesterday. Yesterday? What? No. What's special about yesterday? Just a random day. There was no. I don't know. I don't get it. Why? No. It was another setup yesterday. It's just a random day. AI, Airbnb. Okay. When do I think this market ends? I have no idea. And honestly, with the new stimulus check, who knows what could happen? You know, the craziness could go on for a while. But you know, the thing is, even if we get this good market keeps on going, you know, like these stocks are not going to keep going straight up. Like Many of these names, they're gonna have 30, 50% pullback. Even if they eventually go higher, like that's why it's so important to, you know, trim and trail. And many of these may not even be the leaders, you know, going forward. Maybe we get another sector that gets hot. So we'll see. I refuse to give back any profits. Well, I mean, obviously, if the market turns, speculation money leaves. Obviously, it's not like I'm gonna sell everything at the exact top. It's not gonna happen. Obviously, I'm gonna like have a little bit of a drawdown from like equity peak because, you know, I don't know when the market is gonna turn or the speculation money is gonna leave. But the key is not giving back all your profits. That's the key. If you give back 10, 20%, okay, you know, it's gonna happen, right? You're not gonna sell everything perfectly, never, ever. But the key is, you know, don't get stuck in the mindset you love a stock, you think it's gonna keep going higher just because it has momentum now. Don't fall into that trap, and, you know, start adding on dips. Just as you don't add to a short, a momentum short that's going straight up, you don't add to a, you know, you don't add on dips, unless there's a, you know, specific setup of a you know, of a key moving average. Just randomly doing things like, oh, you know, it's worked for the past 10 months or 8 months or whatever, but it's not really a strategy that's gonna keep you in the game for long. That's the key. You know, you can be, you know, be super lucky, be at the right time, in the right place at the right time, but the key is to survive all kinds of markets, not just, you know, be a bull market genius and then blow up once the market turns. You want to survive. Trust me, you don't want to give back any profits. The market has been very generous this year, and it's very important to have, you know, specific rules and not to fall in love with these stuff like QS. Do they have a potentially game-changing battery technology? Yes. But their product is still at least 5 years away. There are other companies doing the same thing, like Toyota is also working on their same thing. And, you know, just because this thing is hot right now, it's up 1,000% in a month, you know, you should be really careful. Don't fall in love with these things. Yeah, I started with 3.5 million this year. I'm up at like 8 or 900%. It's insane. And I made so many mistakes. Like, I can tell you guys, any fucking idiot can do this. Like literally. Just don't be a moron. You have to learn how the market works. You have to stick to rules. You need to have rules in the first place. Like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Like, literally. There's nothing special about me. Absolutely nothing. Or, well, my mom says I'm special. But I'm not sure it's a good thing, to be honest. My voice is so sexy that's the only. Hey, Poker Face, can I quote you on Twitter? David, you're so nice. Can I quote you on Twitter? Would I mind sharing my Twitter followers? How about you go to Twitter and look at who I follow? Much easier. Oh boy, QS, man. It's building higher lows intraday off the VWAP. That's oh my god. This is insane. This market is insane. Oh my god. Just insane. Absolute insanity. BQ, like everything is going straight up. When you short, do you go all in? No, I never go all in. QS ethnic cleansing shorts. Yeah, because shorts are an ethnicity, right? And longs are another ethnicity, right? How do you deal with parabolic moves? Oh yeah, wow, this is like a 5-bagger, 4-bagger in just a few days. Well, what you can do is like use the 10, 20 EMAs on the 60-minute. Like this thing could go to $2-3. It's such a, it's a low price pink sheet, It could still double from here easily, I would use like the 10, 20 EMAs because you can't use the 10 or the 20 day moving average as a trailing stop on something like this with ADR of 24%. The higher the ADR, the faster the moving average you should use. And I would say if you get like these insane movers that go up 50, 100% in a few days, you almost have to use one of the 60-minute moving averages, the 10 or 20 EMAs. Like QS right now, like I'm not using the 10 day because if it goes down here and stops me out, I would give back most of my profits, or like half my profits, most of my profits. So, I'm using the 10 EMA and same thing on the Fubo 10 EMA on the 60-minute. What's the maximum margin? I don't know. Dantes deletes his tweets daily, every day. Yeah, that's weird. What I think of Space, it looks like shit right now. But yeah, it's just a delusion machine. I don't know. It's not a leader right now. That's all I know. You've been doing client work for the last week, but there's been opportunities to buy stock for the past 6 weeks. Haven't you bought any perfect breakouts for the past 6 weeks? No, I sold Doku. It was such a slow name. I just got rid of it 2 or 3 days ago. It's just a very slow name. Like on the breakout, you know, it's only up like what, 8% since I bought it. You know, like last week. It's just a very slow mover. So I just got rid of it. I just don't want to be in a slow stock when there's so many big movers. Like in a market like this, you really want to be in the fastest moving stocks. And there's a lot of fast moving stocks. Holy shit, what the hell is this thing? I mean, we're getting some insane moves here. Like truly insane moves. When stocks started, you know, doubling, tripling, quadrupling, and not only like a few, but we're talking about dozens and dozens of stocks, that's insane. And it's impossible to say when it's gonna end. That's the thing. You know, you have to just look at you know, keep a track of all these extended stocks, and because you know something like QS, you know, this thing could be at $200 by tomorrow. We don't know that. Something like Fubo, this thing could be $100 by tomorrow. Like many of these stocks could just be, you know, speeding up. Like I've seen it before. Sometimes the best performers are the ones that already are up the most. So that's, you know, trim and trail. That's all you can do. Trim and trail and get rid of the ones that are not acting right. That's really all you can do. They're all fueling each other. QS and you know, they're all fueling each other now. They're all fueling each other. I don't know what's pushing what anymore because everything is up. But yeah, the hottest sectors are solar, everything with that's EV related except for the large cap ones, but these small mid cap EVs and like battery ones, battery names. Those are the and fuel cells, like clean energy related stuff. And also Bitcoin related stuff. Those are the strongest sectors. Cybersecurity, which ones are those? Yeah, LAC is a battery, lithium metal stock. Perhaps people. Who the fuck cares what Georgia will do? This is all liquidity, the central bank liquidity, and all the checks the government is writing to people. This is all liquidity related. Hack. Oh yeah, it's a ETF. Yeah, it's a very thin ETF. THCV, yeah, but the thing is, it broke out 2 days ago. I passed on it, unfortunately. And then I was thinking about buying it yesterday. I passed on it yesterday too. Okay. If Democrats win Georgia, the Democrats, there's gonna be a massive spending on solar EV, even if Trump would have won. Like it's like one of these things you can't stop. It's like the Mariana thing. It doesn't matter. It once it starts rolling, it doesn't matter. Like it's just a matter of time. It's like a global trend. Like it doesn't matter. It's destiny. Yeah. So the market is pricing in, like what's happening right now is the market is pricing in the massive spend on solar. And once, you know, once the spending starts, that's when solar's probably gonna underperform. This is how the market works. It's forward looking, like the market is forward looking. And once all these heavy solar projects start, that's when it's time to probably start selling the solar stocks. Damn, BE, this one shook me out yesterday. And that's what happens sometimes. You're gonna get shaken out. You're gonna get shaken out. Did I consider buying an EV? Yes, but there are just not enough quality EVs on the market yet. I was thinking about the Model X, but it's just the build quality is just not on par what you should expect from a premium car. But next one will probably be an EV. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't buy Shopify. Instead, I bought the DraftKings. I bought DraftKings. It's up like 1%, 2% from my entry. And Shopify, it's up like what, 14%, 13% from the potential entry point. So the reason I didn't buy Shopify is I bought DraftKings and I didn't feel like buying Shopify. Yeah, Polestar, they had 3 recalls. 3 recalls in the past couple of months. But they are awesome looking. %30 taxes. Didn't I buy a Cybertruck? No, I pre-ordered a Cybertruck. Can you pay my tax bill, please? David, you don't have a tax bill. You just paper trading. You don't have a tax bill. Don't worry, David. We are friends. You just want me to finance your next gun. That's what you want. I know what you want. You just want me to finance your next gun. Why are there so many fakes of me? Yeah, because I'm getting popular. I don't know. And I'm not really doing anything about them. For reasons I've already outlined before. Okay, QS, I've gotta move my stop to lows of the day, man. When I enter QS, I had many entries on it. Initially I entered here 2050 or so, and then I sold it into strength, and I entered it here 42s or so. sold into strength most of it, and then I re-entered here. The position I have now is like 65-60 average. A cool double in like 3-4 sessions, not bad. Pretty decent market. And that's your job. Your job is to sniff out the strongest stocks. That's your job as a trader. You don't want to sit in some slow stock that's not going anywhere. Let the mediocre traders do that. Your job is to sniff out the fast movers, the hot sectors, the strongest sectors, the ones that are showing relative strength. That's your job. Constantly have to listen. What's the market telling you? That's your main job. Sometimes you miss them, sometimes you nail them, and obviously past month I've been nailing them, but I don't always nail them. But that's your goal. Your goal is to, nail these hot sectors. Buy them before they go up 100-200%. And obviously wait for obviously a very strong bull market helps. But that's part of it. You have to know when to be aggressive. You have to know when to take a step back. And that's also, I've been talking about it a lot. And then there are times where there is pretty much nothing to do for weeks on end. And you have to adapt. You can't sit there and buy any, breakouts when the market is not good, when there are not many good setups. Yeah, I use Twitter. Twitter is my main trading tool. So a lot of good people on Twitter that give like great ideas. Like Dantes has been a really good follow over the past, well, the whole year pretty much. He had some, he's on these EVs and these, all these hot sectors. He's been nailing them. WSB, yeah. Yeah, I look at earnings and revenues. Yeah, news, yes. Dantes, look, you would be surprised how broke some of these Twitter traders are. Like, he has some good ideas, but, it doesn't mean he's, he actually can trade. Like, there's a lot of people on Twitter that have these really great ideas, but they don't know how to trade. So, don't be so sure with him having an own island soon. He may have, or may have not. Because at the end of the day, most of the stocks he talks about, they're just, very liquid. There's no way you can trade those things if you have a big account. You can only trade them if you have a small account. So, but obviously, if he keeps this up and this bull market keeps giving, he's probably gonna have a big account soon. But like most of his stocks are just very, very liquid. Yeah, Puru Saxena, I'm aware of that guy. He's a momentum trader disguised as a growth investor. It's all, you know, which are the sectors stocks making the biggest moves? Which are the sectors where you had a lot of 50, 100% moves over the past few weeks, months? Boom, that's the leading sector. Yeah, because he deletes his tweets. That's the thing. He deletes them because I think he, you know, he's aware that he may be pumping some of those names. So I guess he doesn't want any records in case, you know, there will be legal troubles. I don't know. He's not really pumping them. Nah, he's not. He's giving out the fundamental reasons, but you know, yeah, no, I wouldn't say what he does is pumping. But again, remember, there's a lot of people who look like geniuses right now, but once the market turns, you're gonna see some reckless behavior. Yeah, Cyberpunk. You know what? I mean, I'm not even gonna keep playing it. I'm just gonna wait 6 months. It's, you know, I was so hyped for the game, and it was fun at the start, but you kind of, I mean, yeah, it's such a flawed game. They need to do a lot of polishing on it. The Poles, the Polish developers need to polish the game. Yeah, it's horrible. Like the cars don't have an AI at all. Like what the fuck? Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah. If you want, if you, yeah, instead of Cyberpunk, I would recommend to play GTA 5 and or with The Witcher 3. Because that's what Cyberpunk is pretty much. It's a mix of GTA and The Witcher. And both of those games are much better than Cyberpunk. It's not about the glitches. The glitches are not the problem. It's the game over. Like the glitches are very easy to fix. Like that's the easy, but it's an overall game. Like the AI, like the city itself, it's not as alive as on like there's an AI on the people, like people and cars in GTA 5, they have an AI. Like they react to what you do. But Cyberpunk, it's lifeless. They're predetermined paths. Like if you stop your car in the middle of the road, everyone's just gonna run into you, and there's gonna be like no honking, no people yelling at you. Like it's dead, and there's just so many problems with the game. That's just one thing. Like also, obvious that those things are fixable, but there's just so many, you know, things wrong. Like, why is no one talking about that they're running gasoline cars in the year 2077, where we already have electrification today? Like, why is, like, what the hell is up with that? I just, you know, it's just, yeah. I'm honestly disappointed. So I'm not gonna play it more. Probably not. I'm gonna wait 6 months and see if they can fix some of the worst problems with it. Yeah, the overall gameplay is so many virgins in here. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. You do something illegal, suddenly there's like a lot of police there, and there's all these police drones shooting at you. They like appear out of nowhere, and it's just so stupid. Like, what the fuck, man? And if you like draw your gun and you run around the block, and all the people are on the other side of the block, they're scared of you. Like, how can they be scared of me because they didn't see what I did around the, you know, on the other side of the block? It's just there's just so many stupid things. The AI, the overall glitches, and also like what really annoys me are the vehicles running on gasoline. Like, really? I mean, there's a lot of cool looking vehicles, but you know, it's just the driving is not really great, and you know, it's just. And the guns too. It's the year 2077. Couldn't they have some, like, I don't know, gun shooting laser? Fuck off, David. Have a great rest of the day, David. You can fuck off now. Yeah, vehicle physics. Yeah, flying cars. Auto tracking bullets. That's pretty cool. Story sucks too. I don't know if it sucks. I haven't played it too much, but it's like in The Witcher 3, you really cared. You really cared about the characters, the story. But in Cyberpunk, it was like I didn't feel like I cared enough. There was one event that may be a bit sad, but overall, I just didn't care. Exactly, no self-driving. Yeah, the event last. Yeah, exactly. It was early in the game. Yeah, that it was so hyped. Like, literally, how hyped was Cyberpunk? It was one of the most hyped games ever, right? Like, insane. And then, yeah, oh yeah. And now they're the laughing stock. No one will ever take CD Projekt Red seriously ever again. I think there's a trading analogy in there. I think really there's a trading analogy. CD Projekt Red, they were like going parabolic, you know, after Witcher 3. They felt like geniuses. They felt like they could do no wrong based on past success. And then it got sloppy. They lost vision. They didn't stick to their trading rules. And they messed up bad. I think there's a trading analogy. Like what a lot of like right now, a lot of traders and these gamblers, let's just call them what they are, the gamblers, the Robin Hooders, they're feeling like CD Projekt Red after the release of Witcher 3. Okay, they feel like geniuses, and what's gonna happen is they're gonna stop breaking their own rules. Well, most of them don't have any rules, but you get my point. Including me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not only a little bit satisfied nailing QS, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Like literally, I nailed it 3 times. The entries at least, not the exits. The entries. I nailed Fuel Cell. I nailed Mara, Fubo, Peloton, Riot. All of these stocks are up, like 50, 100% since I bought them, just last week or 2 weeks ago. DQ I nailed. Well, this one I just bought yesterday. But all of these things, I'm a little bit full of myself right now. I am. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm also a little bit scared, because I know every time I get this feeling, things will go bad eventually. Yeah, don't be like CD Projekt Red. Be like Rockstar Games. Consistently. Yes, exactly. Consistency. No, I never played. No, I never played Red Dead Redemption 2. Tesla is dipping. You think? Well, I think you're asking the wrong questions. The question you should be asking is it violating my sell rules? Is it violating my trailing stop? That's the question you should be asking. Well, if I think it's gonna bounce back or not, that's the wrong question. Like if you're long this thing, what's your route? That's the question. You should be asking. I think. Like I have no idea. Can it go higher, lower? I don't know. This thing, Tesla, it could be at 200, it could be at 2000 2 months from now. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. What I do is let the stock tell me where it wants to go. Right now, it's just it's holding higher lows for now. It's holding the 20-day, but if it starts losing the 20-day, I would get worried. Yeah, it's all about reacting, not predicting. Or if you're not long it and you want to buy it, well, or short it, you have to wait for a setup. What are your setups? That's the key. This Futu is very close to getting kicked out of my portfolio. DraftKings also. If it closes like this, I'm gonna get out of it. Because we're starting to see some weakness in some names now. We'll see. Does win rate decrease during non-momentum? Yes. Like in this market, my win rate has been like lately like 60-70%. Usually, like last year, my win rate was like 25%. Maybe, maybe not. And even if the market keeps going higher, for several years, there's gonna be some sharp shakeouts. And that's the key. You can't give back any profits on these things. You can't let something like, you can't write this QS down back to 40. It's just irresponsible. You need some, specific sell rules. LSPD. Wait, what? LSPD. Lightspeed. I don't see a setup here. Nah, I don't know. It was sloppy. Like a wide rate. Yeah, it's a sloppy one. Net with the bounce. Okay. Yeah, Tesla is at a very key level here. It is potential building a flag. Especially if we can bounce here off the 20-day and build another higher low. And again, like I've said before, the Tesla, I think, is the barometer for the overall market. Like if Tesla starts falling, I think that's when bad things start happening. Like this is the speculative stock, or this is the barometer for speculative money, that is. I really hope this thing goes to 1,000. I really hope it goes to 1,000. That's another 50% from here. That would be so crazy if it went to 1,000. Holy shit. That would be so crazy. Okay, Airbnb looks like it's weak again. Okay. AI is going down a bit. Cody. Is there a setup here? Actually, this is a setup today, but yeah. Okay, I've got to do one last scan, then I'm gonna get the fuck out of it. Oh, SPWR, holy shit. I guess I should have bought it here. Or even better, I shouldn't have sold the position I bought in the 17, mid-high 17s, or 18 or so. I guess I just should have, stuck to my trading rules. Man, I'm so bad at selling. Don't be like me. Stick to the selling rules. Don't be like me. Like the 10 and 20 day trailing stops, they're so good. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. I think I've talked a lot today. I think no one wants to hear me talk anymore. I'm getting tired of my own voice. I guess you're getting tired of it too. I said some smart things today, and I said some stupid things today. It's like a normal day in that regard. Oh, Palantir. Oh yeah, not really acting that well. Okay, so thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck, and don't forget to buy Christmas presents, guys. Pro tip, don't forget.